everything about his ideas right here on Joy FM. So let me see if I can get hold of him right here. Good evening, brother man.
Good evening.
Ati shani mukwai. Munifia bwino? Finally, finally, we get to have this chat right here live on radio, bro.
Thank you so much. It's an honor. It's a privilege. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Maybe we can start with the introductions. I know who you are, but I'm pretty sure maybe someone has no idea. Bambina resho no kuishi. Wanashana pofia nawe twala tumina kwa happiness ambassador so that tumfueko akali ashika episode shani na shani uko mkwai.
Baliboleka konka mwana imweka.
Tuleka konka sana afyo mulumendo yo uyo mulumendo batu minoko kwa leyoko.
The real names the range names are of the power documents. Stanislas Kawamba. Then Happiness Ambassador is now the a brand number. I think most now people know me by that title, the Happiness Ambassador title. So I think most people know me from the episodes, like people like who knew me recently to my episode. If you never talk back which from the but I think the full vision actually is yet one about being a happiness ambassador itself. I think it's not just about the episodes. So but for now I think we are moving with the episodes and the other music areas as happiness ambassador.
Awesome. So you are not just getting your numbers on social media, but also your education, man. Congratulations on your graduation. I should make mention, someone is putting in work. Maybe let's talk about that aspect. Which paper did we get? And Yadishani Mukwai.
Master of Science in Pharmacy.
Yeah. So you are
since 2014, I think we've been pushing for it. I've been in med school actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since 2014, then finally this year, even though we are quite to that job, so after Palauka 6 years, then you just graduate in the year when things are just, you know what I mean. But then, regardless, we have to thank God that once I reached Kapalas and everything. Otherwise, it hasn't been so easy. But at the end of the day,
yeah. So which country are you right now?
Like Russia right now.
Okay. But how are you holding up though? How are you holding up with coronavirus, the COVID-19? Are you also affected in some ways where you are in Russia?
I think for now things are like back to normal, but like since March we had some main lockdown. We actually had a few cases like around the area where I stay. But I started coming up almost for like a good 2 weeks, no stepping out, no, if even you want to buy some products outside, take two for a bank and everything. Then after a good 2 weeks, I feel relaxed, but then like everything seems like to take everything online. I actually did my final examination online, like per Zoom video call with the lecturers and everything. That's how I actually ended in my final paper actually. So I think that then again it was a blessing because if it wasn't for the COVID, this pandemic that we had, I think I wouldn't have like the opportunity to express the episodes and everything, writing them down and everything. So it all started after the pandemic and the lockdown, where you're just in your room like all day and everything down there up in my hospital shining. That's how we had to give birth to the idea, and here we are. So yeah, actually the affection, it affected me, right? But yeah, it's also some good ways. I can say.
Okay, all right. So maybe a quick one. You can also tell us, how did you come up with the entire idea? And at first, at the beginning, how was it? Are you that type of a person who ale kula sana na bashukuru wako mwale umfasa ne fiabukaya?
Actually, this story, I always try to avoid that question because there are people who still think, or there are people who ask, like, is the story true? Or maybe it's just like something created? Or is it something like you experienced or something? There was this day I sat and then I had, some beats per laptop. Then I was enjoying this bit. Then I wrote some. I think that was 39 seconds. It was actually 39 seconds. Then I put it up there, like social media and everything. Maybe I can't then maybe try to share it with others and everything, share happiness. Then I had to realize maybe some comments and everything. People are like, "No, this is nice, but it's too short. This should have gone on." So then, then I started to say, "Oh, then this just has to go on." Then the next, actually, did the first part. It wasn't even like the caption wasn't like episode 1. No, it was just some different caption. No, and after I went to the second, like, I had to continue up the story. Then I started, let's say, I think this can be like more of like episodes. I went to episode 3. And then I realized like the attention just started coming in. People, were vibing, people were enjoying them. And then the audience, the family was growing. And then I had like the page Happiness Ambassador.
Yeah.
That page was in existence like since 2017, but it was inactive. There was no content on it. So after I realized like the personal account, the numbers started going from like episode 3. I thought like we revived that old page. I think they should have episode 5 and everything. We revived the old page. Then within like a week, we had to put like all 5 episodes at once on the 22nd of May. I still remember.
Wow.
That's when we had to put up the episodes per page. Yeah, but 22nd of May. And the page grew like from 300 likes, almost like 1,000 chingana shingo, but almost like a 2 to 3. Then I realized, this is something. Whereby, like, is this really happening? Like, now when we know they double. So so it was so humbling, and that people, others would inbox and everything, the response. So that's how we didn't even realize that Twilight Kakona episode 16 number. But so it's been a great journey, I can say.
All right. So you're coming back home next week. And maybe we need to get to have you in the studio, man. Because trust me, what you're doing is something very different. Because it seems like everyone wants to be an artist, but they don't know that being different sometimes can work out. And you decided to do something very different right there. But maybe you can just tell us as well, what should we expect? Is the episodes just going to go? Or maybe you have other plans? Story ikapwa, ta yakapwe, you have a shine first and quiet.
That in the 2 year quarter nango tuma action series kuleta vya mwa vya extend hapo tatampa kwa hivi. So I think the story is still on, but definitely there will be a point where at least we are now resting it. Then there are other projects in the pipeline. Actually, so I just need an opportunity, like once back home. Maybe I think one of these good days actually. So today I think that was then maybe try to record first, because there are people who've been asking about the official, like the audios for the episodes. Because what I do is just you record them and put them out there. Though I know someone, I think I've seen one comment. Someone actually has them in their phone on audio. Katishpa girl for comment. Tabari comment. So the plan is once we are back home, then we get them to record them officially in the studio.
Okay.
So there are some other projects that like single official singles. Before the hospital duties get a hold of us, then we can try to see it was maybe this is what really we've been called into, and not really the medical field itself, even though I can paper to the sanga. So it's more like you're now in the medical fraternity and the music fraternity.
Awesome. Lastly, someone suggested that you need a TV show with your creative work. Would you accept if any local TV station was to offer you a job and saying, what you're doing needs to have a TV show on TV?
Definitely. Mr. DJ Press, I think it would actually be an honor. Actually.
Yeah.
I think there was even someone who commented that he didn't no, we need a movie for this after everything. This has to be acted out and everything. So I was thinking if I would be privileged or given that opportunity to say, we need this program here. I think it will be an honor. I think na effort we can actually double it and say we need to, bear the fruits and we need to deliver to the people. If the support is coming in, people are really enjoying what you're doing. You don't have to take that opportunity for granted.
True that.
But you have to work hard and to deliver even better.
True that. A Happiness Ambassador, looking forward to get to have you in the studio. Appreciate it for a few minutes right here on Joy FM. Looking forward to get to have you right here live in the studio.
Thank you so much. It will be my pleasure. Looking forward to it.
All right. So that's Ambassador, Happiness Ambassador right there. Currently right now is in diaspora in Russia. Doing amazing work. You need to check out what he's doing. Not in another language, but local. But he's making numbers. Trust me. Let's talk about that on the other side. But for now, let's dive into some of the songs that you've been requesting.